Good morning, first graders. It is time for our math test, and this is kind of new. We haven't had a test on um, online like this before by a video, but I hope that you have your mom or dad there to help you. And I will read it to you. You're going to write the answers. Remember, they can't tell you the answer. You just have to do your best, okay? And we're going to go through the whole test. I will help you. If you need to pause the video at any time because it's taking you a little bit longer to answer the question, that's okay. Just push the pause button, figure out the answer, and then restart the video, all right? And then at the end of the test, I'll tell you what you need to do. Okay, here we go. Number 1, read the clock. Write the time on the digital clock. So you're looking at the analog clock right here. You need to see what time it says and write the time as it would look on a digital clock. Number 2, do the same thing. Look at the analog clock, figure out what time it is. Remember, this is the hour hand. Your hour is going to be the number that it has just passed. All right? Write the time in the digital clock. And if you need to pause the video, you can. All right, number 3, we have a box of shapes. It says, which shapes are not triangles? Draw an X on each one. So you're going to put an X on any shape that is not a triangle. Go ahead. All right, on the back of this first page, number 4 says, oh, I'm going to move my picture down here to the bottom. Number 4 says ring, and remember that ring means to draw a circle around, okay? So ring means you're going to draw a circle. Ring the shapes used to make the new shape. So look at this shape. Look at all of the shapes that were used to make this shape. And then over here, draw a circle around each shape that you see over here. Number 5, ring or draw a circle around the shape used to make the larger shape. Now here it just says the shape, so you can only circle one of these. Okay, so remember, whatever shape was used 3 times to make this one. Which shape was used 3 times to make this one? Okay, number 6 says, draw a line to show halves. Color 1/2 of the shape. So we practiced this. We pretended it was a pizza and there were 2 people eating the pizza. How would you cut that pizza into 2 equal pieces? That would show halves. Then you need to color in one of the halves with either a crayon or a pencil. It doesn't matter which. Okay, you can pause the video at any time if you need to finish that one up. When you're done, restart it. The next page is going to begin on number 7. Number 7 says, draw lines to show fourths. Remember, fourths means 4 equal pieces, fourths. Color 1/4 of the shape. All right, and you can use any of the different ways that we discussed. You decide which way you want to do it, but remember that it has to be 4 equal pieces. If you're ready to go on, we'll go on. If not, go ahead and pause the video. Number 8 says write 1, 2, or 3 in order from longest to shortest. So you're going to find the longest, which one of these is the longest, the bookmark, the crayon, or the pencil. You're going to write a number 1 by the longest, then a number 2, and then a number 3 by the shortest. Okay, for number 9, you're going to need your paper clips or your little 1-inch strips of paper, whichever you have, whichever you've been using to measure with it is fine. Number 9 says measure in paper clips. Remember, you're going to start right here at this line and you're going to measure down to this line. Okay? And it might be a little bit longer, but you're going to write the number that is closest to the number of paper clips it took to measure that. Go ahead. Okay, when you are finished, we're going to go on to the last page. Extended response. That means you're supposed to write this answer. I would love for you to write this answer. But if you aren't able to, I would like you to at least explain to your mom or dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever's helping you. I would like you to tell them the answer. And then maybe they can help you write it into a sentence. Okay? So try to write it if you can. If not, just explain it to them. Better start up here. Eli has this crayon and this pencil. Eli has this crayon and this pencil. Sam gives him an eraser that is shorter than the crayon. So Sam gives him an eraser and it's shorter than this crayon. You can draw the eraser right here if you want to. Just make sure that it's shorter than the crayon when you draw it, okay? Is the eraser shorter than the pencil? Explain. So you can't just say yes or no. If you think the eraser is shorter than the pencil, you need to tell your mom or dad why you think that. If you think the eraser is not shorter than the pencil, you need to tell your mom and dad why you think that, okay? So I'm going to read it one more time. Eli has this crayon and this pencil. Sam gives him an eraser that is shorter than the crayon. Is the eraser shorter than the pencil? Explain. All right, go ahead and pause while you finish that off. And when you come back, I'm going to tell you and your mom and dad what you need to do next for the test, okay? Okay, so mom and dad, now that they have finished the test, if you will click on the module PDF, there is a PDF that has the test with all the correct answers on it. Will you help your child correct the test? And I would love if you could do it with them, so that if they did get something wrong, you can explain to them what happened. I like them to learn from that. After you're done correcting it, go down where you would normally type your name in the text box and write their score. There are 10 possible. So if your child got 7 right, you would write 7/10, 7 out of 10. If they got 9 right, you would write 9 out of 10. 10 right, 10 out of 10. Okay, so go ahead and help them do that, and then I will be able to find their scores, and that's going to help me a lot with their math grade for the end of the year. So thanks so much for your help, and good job, boys and girls.